Hey, I'm Warren.
I'm Vignesh.
And I'm Avi.
My name's Josh, and we are Chicken Curry. Okay, so our population was sophomores, juniors, and seniors at Wilcox High School. Our group was looking for a correlation between the grade level and the amount of time spent napping on average. And we predict that there's going to be a positive correlation between the two. And we're trying to see if our prediction is correct. And we chose to analyze the correlation between napping and the grade level because, as you know, we like to nap. And we found that as we got older, we started napping more, and we wanted to find out if it was analytically correct. So basically the point of our survey was to determine if our initial prediction that as you get older, as your grade level increases, you tend to nap more. Average time per week spent napping. And so after we surveyed 4 random classes and all the students in there, we found that there is actually a strong positive linear correlation between grade level and the average time spent napping per week.
We randomly selected teachers to be our sample size. So we chose teachers by making a list of every third teacher who had a third period class and assigning them a number. But then we used the random integer function on a calculator to pick 4 of those teachers to sample. Luckily, all 4 we contacted said yes, so we could eliminate non-response bias. So since every one of our stratified samples said that they are willing to get surveyed, we took the surveys of each class. There were some unavoidable errors due to the chaos of SSR. These students may have been absent or missing, but of the students there, we managed to survey almost all of them. We asked them generic questions and used a couple of questions as placebo to distract from the true meaning of the survey and hopefully avoid any bias from the students.
Alright, so we had 6 metrics: gender, grade level, height, average time spent online, average naps per week, and average nap duration. So we only actually measured 3 of them: grade, average time napping per week, and average nap duration. And the purpose was to see the average time spent napping per week per grade level. And everything else was supposed to be a placebo to make sure we get the most accurate response, so people don't actually know what we're actually trying to survey, so they manipulate the results.
We had a total sample size of 103 students of 10th, 11th, and 12th graders. And of those, we only had 3 that had unusable data. 1 was a 9th grader, and 2 of them weren't able to complete their survey, so we had to discard them. We multiplied the average number of naps per week and the average time they spent napping and got the average time spent napping per week. We used this and compared it to the grade levels and looked for any correlations. And in order to negate any outliers or extreme values, we took the median of each grade level and compared those. Out of our sample of 100 students, we had 23 10th graders, 20 11th graders, and 45 12th graders. 10th graders only spent an average of 2.3 hours napping per week, but their median was only 0.5 hours per week. 11th graders spent on average 2.7 hours napping per week, but their median was also lower with only 2 hours on average spent napping per week. But seniors, they had an average of 4.95 hours time spent napping per week, but their median was actually lower with only 3 hours time spent napping per week.
Our conclusion is that grade level does affect the amount of time you spend sleeping per week. Seniors had the highest mean and median time sleeping per week. Juniors the second most, and sophomores the third. We had enough statistical data to back up our original hypothesis. that grade level would have a positive correlation with sleeping times per week, napping.
Alright, so our possible sources of error are some people may have been missing when we surveyed them, and we could done a better job of preventing this by following up on people so we can prevent a non-response bias. Besides that, our survey itself had some issues because we didn't use the same units throughout the entire essay, so we could have standardized the units. And another issue was when we calculated the median and mean and everything, we rounded to the 10th place, and we could have done a better job of preventing this rounded answer by just not rounding anything. And another issue is some people could have obviously given us wrong answers to mess with us, and we could have done a better job of preventing this by maybe asking them not to and trying to figure out if like the legitimacy of each response.
Chicken curry.